Thank you. Hello, everybody. Good morning. I'm Sid Ganis. I'm president of the Academy. And before we announce our nominees for film's highest honors, I'm very pleased to welcome the producer, director, and Oscar-winning actor, Forest Whitaker.
Thanks, sir. You're welcome, Forrest. Good morning, everyone.
The 2008 nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role are Amy Adams in Doubt, Penelope Cruz in Vicky Cristina Barcelona, Viola Davis in Doubt, Taraji P. Henson in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and Marissa Tomei in The Wrestler. Forrest.
Thanks. For Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role, the nominees are Josh Brolin in Milk, Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder, Philip Seymour Hoffman in Doubt, Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight, and Michael Shannon in Revolutionary Road.
For Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role, the nominees are Anne Hathaway in Rachel Getting Married, Angelina Jolie in Changeling, Melissa Leo in Frozen River, Meryl Streep in Doubt, and Kate Winslet in The Reader.
The nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role are Richard Jenkins in The Visitor, Frank Langella in Frost Nixon, Sean Penn in Milk, Brad Pitt in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and Mickey Rourke in The Wrestler.
In the category of Best Achievement in Directing, David Fincher for The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Ron Howard for Frost Nixon, Gus Van Sant for Milk, Stephen Daldry for The Reader, and Danny Boyle for Slumdog Millionaire.
For Best Original Screenplay, the nominees are Courtney Hunt for Frozen River, Mike Lee for Happy Go Lucky, Martin McDonagh for In Bruges, Justin Lance Black for Milk, and Andrew Stanton, Jim Reardon, and Pete Docter for Wall-E.
For Adapted Screenplay, we have Eric Roth and Robin Swycord for The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, John Patrick Shanley for Doubt, Peter Morgan for Frost Nixon, David Hare for The Reader, and Simon Beaufoy for Slumdog Millionaire.
For Best Foreign Language Film, we have from Germany, The Baader Meinhof Complex. From France, The Class. From Japan, Departures. From Austria, Revanche. And from Israel, Waltz with Bashir.
For Best Animated Feature, the nominees are Bolt, Chris Williams and Byron Howard, Kung Fu Panda, John Stevenson and Mark Osborne, and Wall-E, Andrew Stanton.
And finally, I'm pleased to announce that the film selected as the Best Picture nominees for 2008 are The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Kathleen Kennedy, Frank Marshall, and Sean Chafin, producers. Frost Nixon, Brian Grazier, Ron Howard, and Eric Fellner, producers. Milk, Dan Jinks and Bruce Cohen, producers. The Reader, nominees to be announced. And Slumdog Millionaire, Christian Coulson, producer.
So, please join us for it's the biggest movie event of the year on Sunday, February 22nd, to find out exactly who will be going home with Oscar. It'll be a night to remember. See you then, everybody.
See you then.
There you have it, the official nominees for the 2008 Oscars. Dalton Ross, No Dark Knight for Best Picture.
Yeah, no Dark Knight for Best Picture. The Reader. Didn't see that one getting in there, really, especially once Kate Winslet was not nominated for The Reader. Obviously, they went for her in Revolutionary Road, but when she wasn't nominated for The Reader, I thought that one was out. That snuck in. You see what other film was completely snubbed was Gran Torino.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought that might be a last-minute slide-in, sort of like Million Dollar Baby. Of Clint Eastwood's, he wasn't nominated in Director, Actor, or Best Picture.
You were right about Michael Shannon.
Yeah.
Even though he was hardly in the movie, he was nominated for
Revolutionary Road.
Revolutionary Road.
He was amazing in those few scenes he was in. He was, just like I said, stole the show. That's hard to do when you're sharing a scene with Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, you know?
Good for him.
Yeah. The Josh Brolin gets a nomination. A lot of people thought he should have been nominated last year for No Country for Old Men.
Mm-hmm.
He plays Dan White in Milk. It's a stunning performance.
Yeah, stunning performances all the way around in Milk. And like I mentioned, I thought Milk would do a lot better today. It certainly did. Had nominations all over the place. I think that's a serious contender in a lot of those categories, too. You look at some movies like Benjamin Button, which got some nominations. I don't know how many victories that's going to take home, but I think Milk could do some damage in these categories.
Yeah, Julie.
Hey, Dalton, this is Julie in Los Angeles. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely, Julie.
Let's talk about Best Actor, because they didn't call off Leonardo DiCaprio's name and they did not call off Clint Eastwood, but they did call off Richard Jenkins. What do you make of this category?
I think it's great that Richard Jenkins make it. He's sort of a character actor that's been around a lot of smaller roles. He really finally had the screen all to himself. He did a fantastic job. There was a lot of real affection for him in his performance. I'm really pleased that he made it.
But who do you think is going to take it home? Is it a race between Mickey Rourke and Frank Langella, or it's anybody's guess who's going to take it home?
I'd throw Sean Penn in that mix, too. I think Mickey Rourke, Sean Penn, maybe will be the top two. I think Langella's definitely in the mix on that.
Oh, yeah.
Biopic actors always do well. But I think those are definitely the top three. I'd be surprised if Jenkins took it home.
Any other surprises?
Well, Doubt did very well in all the acting categories. Pretty much had, Meryl Streep, Viola Davis, Amy Adams, and Philip Seymour Hoffman. Great performances, great actors and actresses all around. So not a huge surprise there, but nice to see that do well. Some question if Dev Patel was going to make it in Slumdog Millionaire. Any acting nominations there? No.
No.
So that's just going to be, again, Best Picture, Director, and Screenplay.
I love that Viola Davis got a nomination in Doubt. That was an amazing role in the play and also in the movie as well, which often gets overlooked. And I love that Robert Downey Jr. got a nomination for Tropic of Thunder.